Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. Is your course on Underworld Police Chief AP Gaines here. And really quickly before we get into this video, we have had a huge influx of new subscribers to the channel. 65% of you still aren't subscribed, so if you're watching this video, maybe consider if it's something you like. If it's not something that you're interested in, don't worry too much. It's not that big a deal. But we've had a huge influx of new people to the channel. I just wanted to remind you guys that most of the best content from this channel actually happens over on my Discord. It is the link, I think it's the only link in the description of all of my videos. It was broken the last two videos, but should be up and running now. If you want to be a part of the greater Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community, definitely hop over into the Discord. It's tons of fun. So many knowledgeable people, so many great friends you can meet, so many guilds you can interact with. If you want to recruit from your guild or get recruited into a guild, you can try your luck there. It's just a great place to be, and I hope you guys all enjoy it over there and hang out with me. Alright, so a very, very, very highly requested video as of late. Not sure why this has piqued so many people's interest in such a short amount of time. Maybe it's because new influx of players, it's relatively new in the year. Usually January, February, we get a bunch of new players hopping into the game. The topic of the video is, should we rush Galactic Legends? I've basically built this channel entirely on early game, mid game, free-to-play, hyperdrive related stuff for these newer players who maybe their accounts that they're working on, whether it be an alt account or their main account, isn't like 6 million, 5 million GP. You have all the Galactic Legends, you have the Gasses, the Darth Revens, the all of the 20,000 Lukes that exist in the game and all that sort of good stuff. So, should we rush Galactic Legends? Really quickly, no, you shouldn't. If you want to hear why, you can stay. If not, you can take that information and go watch one of my other videos. The reason I'm saying why we shouldn't rush Galactic Legends is because we're going to take into consideration now, if I wasn't a college student and I had any sort of level of production value, you'd see a graph right here. There'd be like a little graph right here, and there would be an intersection between, it'd be like a supply and demand graph. It'd be, this line right here would be being good at Grand Arena, and this line right here would be how much fun you're having. And what we ideally want is that dot, like right here. Or actually, let's use this as the graph. This intersection point right here between fun and being good at Grand Arena. So the way that we do that is we increase fun by having more teams, because more teams equals you get to do more events. You have more cool characters, maybe characters that you like, characters that are good in the game, so that you can dominate your squad arena, your galactic war, your light side, dark side, your cantina, your territory wars, territory battles, stuff like that. And then there's being good at Grand Arena, high level mods, well, I don't mod, but high level mods, legendary characters at the right time, strategies, team composition, stuff like that. So once we find that perfect intersection point, and it's going to be different for all of us, because some of us are going to say, well, I don't necessarily need to have a ton of fun. I just want to dominate because I'm super competitive. And that's kind of where this account started. Not this account that you're watching, because this is the Nikki Biggs account, but the account that I use for YouTube is started as just being super good at Grand Arena, a massive win streak. But then as we started to transition more into memes, the fun aspect has definitely increased. So my intersection point is definitely going to be different from some guy who says, well, I want to start a free-to-play account as an alt, and I want it to be the single most efficient account of all time. So all of that taking into consideration, why shouldn't we rush Galactic Legends? Well, Galactic Legends will probably take you a year to a year and a half to get your first one. That is 12 to 18 months of not having a ton of fun, not being super competitive in Grand Arena. So you're low on the fun, you're low on the viability, and that just, it's hard to stick to something that's so poor in both categories for 12 to 18 months. Granted, once you accomplish that Galactic Legend feat, you have yourself a Galactic Legend, your fun goes through the roof because you're climbing in Squad Arena like crazy, you're dominating Grand Arena. So both of those points are going to be way higher, but not a lot of people can stick to something for 12 to 18 months. They can really grind it out. Not a lot of people can do that. So that's the main reason I recommend not rushing a Galactic Legend right off the bat. If you are going to rush a Galactic Legend, honestly, maybe C is the easiest. So it would take maybe 12 months as opposed to the other three's 18-ish months. Probably Grandmaster Luke, I would say, is probably the longest. But if you have to rush a Galactic Legend for whatever reason, you don't want to take any of the advice. Maybe you saw a different video saying, oh, Galactic Legend Rush is the best thing. I'd probably rush C. If you're not going to rush C, maybe SLKR. But all that being said, a much better idea would be, and not to like pretend like I'm some super genius, but I have a bunch of guides you can follow. I lay everything out pretty simply. Tons of tutorials. At the end of the video, I'll link a playlist that'll have the my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes guides playlist. But you want to farm your core teams that I illustrate in all of those videos. I want to keep this video short, so I won't like reiterate all of that, because then it would just waste more minutes of your time, and all of our time is precious. But farm up those core teams, get your offensive high banner characters out of the way, maybe get a defensive team or two as you progress to 1 million, 2 million GPs, so that you can have a pretty well-rounded Grand Arena team. And hopefully all of these teams allow you to participate in all of the Galactic challenges, all of the daily challenges, do decently in Squad Arena, have a couple of good teams you can use in Territory Battles, Territory Wars, so your fun and your Grand Arena viability intersection point will be a lot higher on this made-up graph. Alright, I think I've wasted enough of your guys' time, so I will see you guys all in another video. Once again, if you want to support the channel, I mean, the easiest way is subscribe, comment, like, all of that stuff that YouTubers love to say. And to be honest, I hated listening to people say that, but I don't know, I love growing this community, and the support, you know, brings happiness when it's kind of hard to find happiness these days. So if that's something you're interested in, go check that out. I'll see you guys later.